Hi, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Cover to Cover. You're here with Mo,
Andrea,
and Morgan.
All right, so today we want to talk about Jane Austen and modern adaptations, J.K. Rowling's least favorite question, the documentary A History of Magic, Anna Faris's new book, plus we have a fun video short that we're going to air for you, so stay tuned for that. But first, as you guys know, I am a big fan of Outlander.
Yes, she is.
Yes. I'm only 2 books deep in this ongoing epic, of which there are currently 8 books published and more to come. Fans are really excited for September because it marks the beginning of Season 3 of the TV show on Starz.
So, Season 3 premiered recently, and fans are stoked for the series' continuation. From what we understand, each season of the show follows an individual book, so they go chronologically. Are there any Outlander fans out there reading or watching? How well do you think it stacks up?
I think that's a really great question because I've only seen a couple episodes of the show, and I think that it's really cool, but I would be really interested to know what other people think, especially if they're all caught up all the way through Season 3. Mm-hmm. And what do you think about that? There's currently 8 books, more to come, and every season chronicles just one book, right? That's a lot of work to do, you guys.
I think it's cool, though. I mean, I know Game of Thrones is really awesome, but a lot of people were disappointed about it going, off of the book and developing into something else. I mean, it's developed into something cool, but you don't really know what's coming, and you can't have something to kind of tie you over until, you see it on screen.
Right.
So with this, I think it's so cool that they are actually following it chronologically, book by book.
Yeah, it's really interesting, too, because the chronological situation isn't really straightforward because there's time travel, and then there's also, historical fiction and, history events that they have to hit that mark parts in the book. So I don't know. I want to know what you guys think for sure.
So we're on Season 3 and there's 8 books.
Yeah.
And there's more books coming out.
Uh-huh.
We're going to be watching this for a very long time.
They're all going to get really old.
Well, hopefully, they show everything. Hopefully it's not like, they don't have the budget for the next season or something like that, and we get left off at book 4 or something like that. But it's on Starz, and I'm having trouble with keeping up with all these subscriptions because American Gods is on Starz, and then Handmaid's Tale's on Hulu, and they just need one thing with all of the book adaptations. So we need a book channel, so
the
I don't
literary
have to
channel.
Yeah, exactly. Paying so much for all these different subscriptions to see these adaptations.
And that's simply why I haven't watched it because
you don't have access.
I don't have access. I don't even have cable, so I have to find it somewhere for free.
Right. So I'm borrowing my college friend's mother's husband's login. So I recommend everyone else go through that then. Yeah. So that's what's working for me.
And so Mo will share that login information in the notes.
In the show notes.
In the show notes, so you can log in and watch it too.
Right. Well, speaking of literary adaptations, there's an exciting new one that we have all got our eyes on.
Okay, so we love Jane Austen as much as the next person, I'm so excited for this one. ABC is putting together a pilot of a show called Eligible that brings us an updated Jane Austen classic.
You ladies know I am so down for this.
Yes.
So what we know so far is that the show will be an adaptation of Curtis Sittenfeld's book Eligible, a modern retelling of Pride and Prejudice. And it will chronicle the lives of the 5 Bennet sisters as they navigate love, family, and of course, drama together.
I'm so excited for this.
Yeah.
I think it's slated to be a 2018 pilot, and if it doesn't get picked up permanently for a show, I will single-handedly go over there and just blow everything up because I'm really upset about that.
I know. I need to write letters to Curtis Sittenfeld and see because I have things that I would like to see happen in Eligible. So I'm a huge fan on YouTube and on iTunes as well of the Lizzie Bennet Diaries, and it's just this little series. It's got 100 episodes, and I binge watch it when I'm sad. But I would love to see those characters go into this movie Eligible, because you know how Colin Firth was in Pride and Prejudice, the miniseries, and then he was in Bridget Jones' Diary. Same concept, but in this new show. So
I think casting's still open, so I think you could go and make your case and
or go myself, because I did play Lydia Bennet in the community theater production of
So you're basically famous and should also be in this.
You should.
I'm really excited to see everything.
Well, none of us have actually read the book, but it's on our TBR list.
Yes. There's so many Pride and Prejudice adaptation books on my TBR list.
But this one, it's modern. So we have some of the sisters are into CrossFit and paleo diets and yoga and all sorts of things. So it's very, very modern.
I love it. And if you watch Lizzie Bennet Diaries, they kind of do the same thing. So it's a girl, she's Lizzie is a communications major, and it follows her life, but it only includes 2 of her sisters. So it only includes the fun one,
Sister
Lydia,
face.
and then Jane. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this will be really cool to see. I'm excited about this.
Yeah.
Well, let us know if you guys have read that book, because
Yeah.
we want to check it out.
Yeah, we want to know. And so share that in the comments. Is it really worth reading? Because our list are so long.
Yeah.
We need to narrow it down just
Yeah.
a little bit. So let us know if you read the book. But all right, so right now we are going to take a quick break. But when we get back, our girl J.K. Rowling has an update for us. Plus, we have a popular video short that we are going to re-air today. So stay tuned.
So J.K. Rowling receives a lot of press, right? And she answers so many questions. So inevitably, some of that has to get kind of old. And she recently disclosed her least favorite question that she gets asked, you guys.
So it's not what you think it is either. Like, why is Harry and Ginny together? Or how do brooms work? It's something a little more technical.
Rowling has revealed that she hates questions about the mechanics of Quidditch. Most of all, the question about why the snitch is worth 150 points. People are really invested in this sport and ask her about it all the time.
So is her just being like, I don't really do sports, and also I didn't really think that through, so just like back off.
Or is this, everyone loves what I've created, and now I'm too good for it. Leave me alone.
Leave me alone, she says.
come on.
I think we can make sports a little more complicated. Sports are way too easy, and she made a really cool one with really cool rules. And
Yeah.
I don't know, I just imagine her kids getting out of like everything in everyday situations and being like, I don't think my mother, the inventor of Quidditch, would be very happy to hear this.
Right? Yeah. And I feel like so basic because I don't care at all about the mechanics of Quidditch. And so when they just briefly go over that stuff in the books, I'm like, and moving forward, and I don't care.
You actually watch like Quidditch live though. So my university had like a crazy awesome Quidditch team that was like nationally ranked, y'all.
Whoa.
So by my like little dorm building, there's like people on these brooms all the time, and they've got like the robes and all this crazy stuff. And yeah, Quidditch looked really cool. And if there are any Quidditch leagues openly accepting new candidates, I'm on your team.
Oh, girl, we're going to hold you to that because there are definitely people looking for new players. So
I feel really bad like criticizing her because she's kind of like,
awesome.
well, she's kind of like, quit asking me questions.
Right.
But now I just think back about where she came from and her history, like instant being famous and wealthy and having all these people coming after her. I don't know how I would respond to lots of people asking me lots of questions, wanting so much from me. It's probably just wears her out, and she probably just wants to be alone and write some more books.
Yeah. It truly must be
So-
exhausting to be J.K. Rowling. Like, truly.
I'm sorry for giving you a hard time.
We know you're watching.
We know you're watching. Everyone loves you and just wants to talk to you and ask you lots of questions, and so sorry.
Sorry.
We get that all the
Sorry.
time, though, too, guys.
Yeah, we
so,
do.
put your comments in your questions in the comment box.
Thank you.
That's-
Well, while you are pondering your own questions for J.K. Rowling and for us, you can mark your calendar for the upcoming documentary that we are all looking forward to.
That's right. BBC Two has announced a documentary hitting TV this fall called A History of Magic, which coincides with the launch of the exhibition in London.
So we've talked about this before, that I want to spend thousands of dollars that other people find pointless and fly to London and see the play and go to this exhibit and check everything out. And I'm still just going to stand by that. And now I have to fly there to see this documentary because you can't watch the BBC Two in America, which we've already talked about. It's okay, I'm not mad, but I am super mad. But
We're mere
it sounds
muggles.
awesome. Just muggles in America. It does sound really cool, though. Y'all know I love a documentary, so this is going to be awesome.
So we do have some friends who watch who are in London, so maybe we should ask them to like set up their video camera and record it
Skype in,
and
yeah.
stream it for us as they're watching it so that we can see it here.
Yeah.
Is that
Watch
considered
party.
piracy? If it's on like the BBC Two? Yeah, okay.
Ethics, come on.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
Thanks for
you're
bringing this up. So
We're not going to talk about that.
Well, let us know in the comments if you are excited about this documentary and if you're going to make it out to the museum exhibit, or if you're like me, I'd rather spend thousands of dollars sitting on a beach so I can read more books. Just saying. But anyway, right now we're going to take a quick break and play a video short, one of our most popular ones, detailing the differences between paper readers and e-readers. So take a look and let us know what you think in the comments.
Hey. Can you millennials just stay off an electronic device for like 5 minutes?
Are you serious right now? I'm doing exactly what you're doing. I'm reading. It's an ebook.
Are you serious?
Yes,
Hey, can I get you guys anything?
No.
That's just so your generation. I thought you were a lot cooler than that.
Are you serious? I can hold tons of books on here.
And you can only read one at a time.
Okay, you know what? I can hold the entire series of Unfortunate Events. The books that you're reading right now, I can hold them all on here. I have them all on here right now. Oh, really? Okay, really? Oh, wow. Look, oh, you really carry that around with you? Really?
Yep.
Okay, you know what? Stop. Okay, you know what? While you're reading those, if you don't know a word on there, you can't look it up on there, but guess what? On a tablet, you can. You can look it up right on the tablet.
But you can't put a bookmark in it.
Yes, I can.
And you can't write fun notes on the side.
Yes, I can.
And you can't let all your friends borrow your books.
What, you like letting friends borrow your books? I don't think so.
You're right. I never get my books back when my friends borrow them.
Yeah, exactly. So you know what? Go back to your antique and let me read my electronic device that nobody has to borrow, okay?
Whatever. Everything okay?
It died.
All right, welcome back. And don't forget to let us know what you prefer to read on. Everyone here knows I actually prefer to read on my phone because this is how I learn to speed read. I make everything bigger and so I can flip through it faster. So what do you prefer? Let us know in the comments.
Well, speaking of things that we prefer when Anna Faris and Chris Pratt are together, but you just can't always get what you want, guys.
We will get some new deets on Faris's life in her upcoming book, Anna Faris is Unqualified. She is reportedly really nervous to open up about her life, offer advice, and bear it all. The book will feature a foreword by her estranged husband, and fans are looking forward to her commentary on the situation, as well as her life anecdotes and advice.
So, first of all, R.I.P. Anna Faris and Chris Pratt. So sad. But I am really excited to read this book because I'm a huge fan of her podcast by the same name, Anna Faris is Unqualified. And she has just the cutest and best life advice, and she has on the best guests. And I truly think that she has something for everyone. So this book will be a really good read for anybody who wants to like laugh and probably cry and also just be bummed about Chris Pratt.
Yeah, I'm just going to have to see like what the reviews are because I don't know if this is going to interrupt my grieving process or if it's going to help me out. So if you guys check this out beforehand, let me know what you think because I'm still grieving over Blake and Miranda. And then after that, okay, Will Arnett and Amy Poehler were together, and I found out like after they separated that they were together at some point, and I'm still grieving from that.
It's really tough, girl.
Yeah,
It's really tough.
So we'll see. We'll see how this
What do you
goes.
think, Morgan?
I think both of you are really silly. That's what I think because I don't care. But I don't really get into these books by different stars, except the one that is supposedly Yes Please, which is supposed to be really, really funny. So I don't read these types of books, so let us know. Let me know. Am I really missing out on something?
I think we'll have to see. I'm excited though.
We would love to hear your thoughts. Maybe it's a waste of my time. Maybe I'll stick with my Nicholas Sparks novels or find something else to
But in the
read.
meantime, to hold you guys over, definitely check out Anna Faris's podcast because it is really good.
Okay.
I hear you
I
talking
might
about
check
that all
it
the
out,
time,
and
yeah.
that might change my mind on if I actually read her book. So,
Yeah.
all right. As always, if you like and share this post, send us a message, and we will send you a free T-shirt.
Yes, we will.
Yeah.
And that's really going to be it for today. So thank you for joining us. Aw, I'm Mo.
I'm Andrea.
And I'm Morgan.
And we will, of course, be back on Wednesday. So don't be sad for too long. Until then, keep reading, writing, and being awesome. I know we will. Bye.
Bye.